Hello, guys. How are you doing today? My name is Ayo, and I still remain your one and only FarmerHubTV host. And we're still trying to connect to our guest today. We're going to be talking about what we call fodder hydroponic fodder. It's an alternative feeding method for our animal husbandry. And we're going to be talking to a unique guest today who is located in Kenya and who has been a successful poultry farmer. And we are hoping to get him connected. We still haven't been able to have him on, but hopefully we'll be able to get him connected on the show today, and everything will go as it's meant to be. We seem to be having a lot of technical issue here and there, but we're trying to get it resolved. But you can see that we're a bit late compared to the time we were meant to have started the show. But like I said, we always get through with it no matter what. So join me. Welcome once again. And like I said, I have a video of our guest today. I'm also going to share that with us. He's going to be sharing with us the alternative to feeding our animal husbandry, especially poultry, our goats, cattle, the sheep, with hydroponic fodder. It's going to give us an idea of how to start it, how to make it a lot easier for us to reduce that feeding, um, which is always a problem in most animal husbandry farmers farming. So join me as we go along, and thank you for joining us once again. You're welcome. All right. Thank you once again for joining the show. You're back to Farmer Up TV, and you're welcome and happy weekend in advance. Hopefully, this weekend brings good tidings to everybody. To all our farmers there, like I said, we're going to be talking about hydroponic fodder today for livestocks. And our guest is still not able to join us. We've been trying to get him connected, but for some reason, we are not able to do that. So I have a video of him, and he also has a YouTube channel called I believe they call them Farm Point YouTube channel. So no, Farmers Point. Exactly. So I'm going to share a video on his YouTube channel, which we will be able um to give us an idea of what we're going to be talking about. And hopefully by that time, before the video is done, he's going to be able to join us and he's going to be able to explain further. So our guest name today is Mr. Peter Muiruri. I hope I pronounced that well. He's from Kenya. He's a livestock poultry farmer, and he's been very successful in alternative feeding his livestock. And you know, that's just it. If you can reduce the cost of feeding in your livestock, then you can make more profits. So that's the whole idea of our show today. So just let me give you a preview of the video and share the video with you guys, and we'll continue from there. Hopefully our guests would have been able to join us by then.
One Cup AI would like to introduce our Betsy Early Adopter Program. One of the issues ranchers face today is the
Hello everyone. In today's video, I just want us to look at step by step on how we grow hydroponic fodder for livestock, poultry, and so forth. You can really see how my chicken enjoys eating uh, this hydroponic fodder. It is so nutritious, has a lot of nutrients, and it reduces on feed. I normally use hydroponic fodder as a supplement to the commercial feeds, but I have reduced commercial feeds from 100% to 34%. So 34% is what I normally feed my chicken on, that is on commercial feed. Then 66% is normally on fodder. So you can see, since the cost of feed is too high, I have my own way on how to supplement what I have already. Now, what you require is only tray, seed, and water. The following are some of the seeds that you can use. Seed number one, you can use barley, you can use wheat, you can use oat, you can use maize, you can use sorghum, and so many cereals. You can use them as the seed. Let us look at how to produce this fodder step by step. Number one, once the seed have been incubated and have already germinated, now it is ready for us to plant it. Remember, we are planting it on plastic trays. Now, during this planting, what you need to do, number one, is just to spread the seed on the tray. You spread the seeds on the tray, and one tray normally takes 2 kg of seeds. Remember, at the end of 7 days, it will produce 8 to 10 kg of the fodder, 8 to 10 kg of the fodder, which your livestock, being a dairy or pigs or goats, sheep, or even chicken, will just consume everything, and there is no feed loss. So the fodder is produced within short time. Then what you require is only water, clean water, and watering is normally done. Watering is normally done after every 4 or 3 hours in a day. Remember, you should not do it at night, but what you normally do is you just water, do irrigation or do watering during the day in an interval of 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Number two was on the setting of the trace to the hydroponic unit, from where now the seeds will be watered for 6 to 7 days, depending on the use of the fodder. So, and watering just require in a day, at an interval of 3 to 4 hours, you can water your seeds, and make sure that the trays that you're also using have some holes to make sure that all the excess water is draining out. If water won't drain out, then the seed will start rotting, and finally, what will be produced won't be of good quality. So we are here to produce something quality. And remember, after now producing and giving to the livestock, the poultry or the dairy, then uh, an increase in production is expected. For example, for those who are using dairy farming, then milk production will definitely go high. Note better, production of 8 to 10 kg of fodder is less than 100 bob. So the fodder is very cheap. Then the nutritional value, the protein in this fodder is so high. And that's why using this fodder also boosts the health of your animal, your birds, and so forth. At day 3 or day 4, you can harvest it ready for the chick, the small chick, from 1 month going up. For the chicken, give it at 6th day. So you should give it to the sheep, give it to the cow at the 7th day. Thank you very much for watching.
All right, there you have it, guys. That's a little short video about our guest that's meant to be on online today. Talking about hydroponic fodder. It's quite unfortunate that we are not able to have him connected today. He would have explained a little bit more for us, but like I said, we haven't been able to get him connected. Technical issues. So that's an easier way for us to reduce our cost on feeding for livestock. We can see how he was able to lay it out and what to do and things that is needed. You don't need that much money to get this done. So this is a little idea for farmers that is willing to cut down, especially livestock farmers, poultry, cattle, sheep, goats. It increases their nutritional intake as well, especially protein and the cost of feeding as well. So I think what we can do today is that I'll wait a little bit online. If you have any guest that is willing to, any viewers that is willing to share, an idea of what they've done or how they are able to reduce their own feed for their livestock, they can always, you're free to comment on here. Share your ideas with us. Let us know what you've been able to do to reduce your feeding cost for your livestock. And thank you so much, Oyewumi Ade, for joining us. Nkechi Nwankolo, thank you. I'm going to share a link on here as well of the video I just watched, and also Farmers Point YouTube channel, which we will be able to, in case you want to watch any other um, any other of their videos, because there's a lot of information on how to reduce cost and everything. It's really a pity that we are not able to get Mr. Peter Muiruri on here. We'll still keep trying our best. Maybe on our subsequent show, he's going to be able to join us. That's their YouTube channel, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You get more information on there on different ways to reduce feeding costs for our channel, for our farmers, sorry. So like I said, that's going to be, we're trying to get, he's connecting right now. Hopefully we are able to get him now. Just give me a minute. I'm going to try and see if we can connect him on here. Hello, Mr. Peter. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow, it's really been a
Hello,
toggle.
hello to you.
Thank you so much for connecting back online. I know because the timing, the technical issue, and everything, but I just shared your video. on your hydroponic fodder. So before we go ahead, I'm going to allow you to please give us a little bit of idea of who you are, what you do, and just share a little bit about yourself with us. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Can you please just share a little bit about yourself with us?
My apologies. I have tried to do the connection and it was trying to fail, but finally I'm here with you and a bit late, but I'm here.
Yeah,
My name's Peter.
that's important.
Yes, my name's Peter Muiruri. I'm a farmer, a poultry farmer here in Kenya. I do chicken farming and I'm here tonight to talk about hydroponic fodder, which is one of the supplement that we do give to chicken, not forgetting that it is also used for other livestock like pigs, cows, goats, and so forth, even donkey. So it is my pleasure to be here tonight and hope I'm welcomed.
Yeah, mostly welcome. Thank you so much for taking time to join us.
Thank you.
If you've watched some of our shows, you always know that there's always one issue or the other, and we still always get by. So it's not
Yes,
new. It's
yes,
not new. That's why we're Africans. We keep pushing out till we do what we need to do.
yes,
So we were watching I just played one of your videos on your YouTube channel,
yeah,
Farmer's
okay,
Point, with our
yes,
viewers, just to give them an idea of how the whole process of the fodder hydroponic fodder starts, and how you can
yes,
cut down the cost of feeding. So
yes.
from the video, basically, is there like a specific I know you mentioned some grains that can be used, um like barley and other
Yes,
grains, you understand?
yes,
So all the seeds, do they have different nutritional value, or the protein content or something like that? Are they like different from seed to seed?
yes. Thank you very much for that question. Barley is one of the seed. From barley we go to wheat. From wheat we go to oats. From oats we go to sorghum. From sorghum we have millet. From millet we have maize. From maize we have alfalfa. And we also have other more. But as I have given them, so the nutritional value decreases from uh, barley. Barley is the most nutritious
Mm,
and the most preferred to be used in fodder production. So
okay.
therefore, all the seeds can be used, but basically we consider using barley because of its higher nutritional
Nutritional
value.
value. Okay. Oh, that's good. So, but what about if definitely there are other seeds we can use, but what my question is, what if we're not able to get barley where you are? Well, what would be your suggestion for a farmer to go to use next?
Uh, from barley, the next seed that you can use is wheat. And
Wheat.
I am
Okay.
sure that wheat is common in many places
Yes.
because it is used to for the for to be flour for
Yeah.
The food that human normally take.
Okay.
From that wheat, we have the oat. Oat is normally used, mostly used for animal feeds, and also it's also consumed as feed in very many parts of the world. So if you cannot find the barley, then you can go to wheat. If you cannot then get wheat, you can go to uh, oat. From oat, the most common one is the corn or maize. Most common one is corn or maize, and that does a very good fodder that is edible by literally all livestock, including the rabbits.
Okay. So before we continue, I also want to play another video of yours where you did a little bit of calculation on here, because I want you to, give us a little bit idea on, what you're talking about
Yes.
while we have you on the show. So just give me I'm going to play a part of the video because I think it's about 12 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole 12 minutes. So I'm going to try and get, where you have the calculation started, and maybe, we'll go from there. So let me just play the video so that we can all see it together.
We know that mature pig normally consume.
Okay, I'm going to start it a bit.
To see the cheapest way farmers can adapt to. Now, with pig, we know that mature pig normally consume 3 kg of feeds. Now, let me just give you very simple facts here that 1 kg commercial feed should be replaced by 2 kg of hydroponic fodder. So that means that 3 kg commercial feed can be replaced by 6 kg fodder. Now, pig is the only animal that can entirely feed on fodder. So therefore, if you want to produce fodder for pig, this is the way, that is the way to go. Now, the other best method to feed the pig is to do 50% commercial feed and 50% fodder. So what does this give us or translate to? So 50% commercial feed is 1.5 kg commercial feed. Then plus 50% of fodder. So 50% fodder is 3 kg of fodder. So for them that need their pig to gain weight very fast, for them that need their pigs to have milk for a long time, for the babies, for the piglets, then this is the way to go.
All right, Mr. Peter, welcome back. I saw you were a bit you logged out a bit there, but welcome back. So from this calculation, how did you come about it? How is it something you practiced on pigs as well, or how did you go about getting this calculation on how the portion to feed the pigs and things like that?
That's a good question. It is something that farmers who normally do the pigs have proved it right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as probably the way I tackled that, uh, there are those two ways to feed the pigs, either by fodder alone or by fodder and then the
And
other part
commercial. Mm.
commercial feed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the best way is this one for commercial feed, half of it and then half of the fodder. And
Mm-hmm.
this is something that farmers have proven that one to work very well. And as probably the part you have not yet shown, this one also help to reduce the cost of feeding because
Mm.
as we know that the fodder is very
Yes.
cheap to grow. And if it is very cheap to grow, then that means that farmers have to save a lot, when doing this feeding. And not forgetting that this is another thing that we are putting in the farming. So
Mm.
this is to say that the fodder is so nutritious and have a lot of protein, have a lot of enzymes, have a lot of vitamins, and all these vitamins we cannot get them in the commercial feeds, and we are only getting them in the fodder. So apart from the benefit from the lowering the cost of feeding, the pigs, and as I have said that they will have a lot of an advantage such that the pig will have more milking time. That is a longer milking time, meaning that the piglet will benefit from that, and they will be stronger than probably
Wow, seems he's having a lot of connection issues as well over there. Hopefully he's gonna be able to. Okay, he's back again. Hello, Miss Peter, are you back?
yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
So where
okay,
was
all
I?
right. Thank
I can't remember
you.
because I
Yeah,
yes.
you were talking about the benefit of feeding the pig. How the pigs will have a lot of milk and things like that.
Yes, those are kind of things that farmers need to know. And
Oh, okay.
not forgetting that even the piglets and the pig themselves will also have boosted immunity.
Mm. So there's a lot of
I would
advantage
urge
using the
those
fodder
who,
for them.
yes, and there are a lot of advantage lies there. So if one can be able to do this further, and let me just say that it will just require a small room, a small place. Don't require acres of land for you to do this hydroponic fodder. As you can see at
Mm.
my back, you can see my fodder doing very well. Just a small house, having a lot of trays. So and these trays have the seed, and you can see the progress is normally very well. You don't require a lot. You just require just a small space, and that space now you can use it to produce your fodder for
Okay.
each and every livestock that you have.
Wow.
Chicken, name them, name all of them.
So, bringing back us to where we're from, Africa. We have a
Yes.
lot of high eats and everything. How do the folder deal with the fodder deal with eats and the immunity and all that? Does it affect it? Because if it's too hot, is it going to be an issue? Do you have to wet it more? Do you have to because I remember watching your video how you set up sort of like a sprinkler where the water would sprinkle, the water will drip on the fodder trays, and you have holes on the tray in the trails as well where the water would drip down. You understand? Because they are not meant to stay there permanently, right? So how do you deal with heat?
Have I got anywhere? Come again, please.
So what do you do as per too much sun, hot weather? What do you do with the hot weather?
Okay, now there is also a video that I talked about the hydroponic structure. Now, weather is not an issue here, but an issue here is the right hydroponic structure. Now, in many places, like those who are living in desert areas, those areas are very hot, and I interact with many of them who just require some advice how they can do their structure and how they can do this hydroponic fodder. And for them, is a matter of probably let us take an example of a very hot place. Now, if your place is very hot, then you need to build a structure such a way that that structure is as high as possible. As we know, the closer the roof is to the ground, the hotter the place will be under it. So if the roof is higher, then that means that anything that will be under that roof will be very cool. Then after ensuring that the roof is higher, then what should be put on the roof is just something that is opaque, completely blocks the sunlight. That means if you just try to put something that will allow sunlight to come through, then that means that it will be just like a greenhouse. And in this case, we do not recommend that people do some greenhouse for the fodder, because greenhouse, the temperatures inside the greenhouse are too high. And what am I saying here? I'm saying that the fodder require a temperature range between 17 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade. Those are room temperature and below to 17, meaning that above 17 degrees centigrade, that means that the temperature or the fodder will grow with a lot of moths and a lot of fungus, which are harmful to the livestock. Below that, which is 17 degrees centigrade, that means that your fodder will grow very slowly. That means that you have to wait until it is about 10 days or 15 days for it to be ready. And here, the normal days for it to be ready is just 7 days. That
7 days.
A week, 7 days. For those who are doing poultry, they can go up to 6 days. So the matter with the temperature, then that one can be catered for through putting the right structure.
Okay, so the structure is important.
Yes.
Humidity in the temperature in the structure is also important. So if you have a good structure, you get the proper temperature in your fodder house, right?
Yes.
So let's come back to our topic, which is about the fodder for poultry itself. So
Yes.
I have a question from Inyoda Ola today, who is asking, feeding your chickens with hydroponic fodder takes how many months before they reach market size? So if for instance I decide to go a certain percentage of hydroponic fodder for my chicken and commercial feed, does it how many months before I will be able to get them to the market size? Hello, Mr. Peter. Did you get my question?
Please come again.
Okay. So my question is, how many months is it going to take to get a chicken fed with hydroponic fodder to market
How many
size?
what?
How many months?
To get what? Okay,
Your
okay.
chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, at you can begin chicken at the age of 2 months. Those are
Mhm.
chicks, 2 month chicks. Now, let me be clear here because chicken are of many types. We have broilers, we have the layers, and we also have the indigenous chicken. Now, for the layers and for the broilers, those one can be fed at 30% fodder. Then the remaining, which is 70%, the commercial feeds. For the
Mhm.
indigenous chicken, can be fed up to 70% fodder and then 30%
Sorry about that, guys. Our connection issues is really much today. So we're just gonna bear with us. I'm very sure he's gonna try and log back in again. So while we're waiting for him, I'm just going to say thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel. And, always refer this channel to other farmers so that you can see that we're trying to pass out the right kind of information to farmers so that they will be able to be successful in their farming needs. Yeah. So welcome back again, Mr. Peter.
So yet again, my apologies. The
Yeah,
network
no,
here
it's
is very
okay.
low.
We understand.
Mm.
It's okay. You're at the farm anyway, so it's normal.
So so let me continue from where I
Yes,
left.
please.
I was talking about the broilers and layers, and I hope
Mhm.
that point have been taken very well.
Yes.
Uh, I was on the indigenous chicken, whereby farmers can go up to 70% fodder and 30% commercial feed.
No, yeah.
Now, and I remember here I normally say that the wise farmers normally do some mathematics, do some calculation, whereby uh, you ask a good question on when to start providing fodder for the chicken, and I
Okay.
said that at the age of 2 months, then you can start providing the fodder for the chicks. Now, let me say that at this age, you just provide very little fodder, a very small piece of fodder, and then probably they won't even eat. But as time goes by, they will start eating and even enjoying it. Now, for me, my chicken like eating it, and they they know even the time when this fodder is brought uh, to them. So they wait eagerly waiting for that fodder, and they like it
Mm.
very much. Now, I was saying this: if a farmer was to introduce fodder to the chicken that are already mature, then you don't need to start with a higher percent. So what you do is to start probably with 10% or even 5%, and
Mm.
noting that even that 5% may be wasted because they will just try to pick some grains from what they can see. You know, this fodder normally have the, the, the growth, that part that is the stem and
Yeah.
the leaves,
Same,
and
yeah.
then we also have the, the seed and the roots.
Yes.
So those chickens or those livestock that are able to eat, they normally eat everything. Like my chicken normally eat everything. Nothing is lost, even the roots themselves. Now, As you do the introduction, introduce from raw percentage as you go climbing to the highest level. Now, as you do that also, make sure that you note the behavior of your chicken, the production of your chicken, so that the wise farmer will just stop at the point whereby the chicken will give maximum production. We can go up to probably 40% fodder and 60% commercial feed. And at that point, probably when we increase the fodder to 50%, we get to understand that they are not producing as they used to produce at 40%.
Yes.
So you just go back to 40% and stick there. Many farmers does it at their convenient percentage. So for me, I may say that I normally do at 70% fodder, but that is what normally works for me. So what about you as a farmer? So that is what I may try to advise my fellow farmers wherever they can hear me from. So that is how to go about it. Because many, after producing 100% or after producing 50% of the fodder, then on giving the livestock or the chicken, then they refuse to eat, and then they are not happy, and they may end up at that point. So it is wise noting that you start retro until the moment you get to the required position.
All right, there we go. Because that means it's not just about feeding them. Oh, I can grow the fodder and start giving it to them. You actually have to introduce it in a smaller way so that they will get used to it, and so that's very important. There you have it, guys. Like I said, we have a very successful poultry farmer who has been able to reduce his cost of feeding through hydroponic fodder, and who is also teaching people on how to do the same thing. They have their Mr. Peter has his own YouTube channel, which is called Farmer's Point. So if you go on YouTube, search Farmer Point. I also have the YouTube link scrolling at the bottom of the screen, just in case you want to go on there. So do go on their channel, subscribe, like, and share. Watch their videos. That's the most important thing. You get more information on how to go about your hydroponic fodder. I'm going to go back to another question which I was trying to ask you before, which is so as a farmer, as you being a poultry farmer, how long do you have to feed your poultry, your chickens for before you get them to sell at the market?
How?
So if you're using your hydroponic fodder to feed them as an alternative feeding for your chicken, how long does it take for them to grow? How long does it take for them to get to that point where you will sell at the market? Do you understand my question?
Come again, please. I think the network is
no problem. So what my question is, how long is it going to take me to feed a chicken to sell if I'm using hydroponic fodder? How long is it going to take me to feed? Like, how long does it take you to feed your chicken before you can sell them?
Okay. I normally do the indigenous chicken.
Okay.
And this indigenous chicken normally take 7 ready. But
sorry,
for the
I didn't get
cocks,
that. They take how long?
the hens and the cocks, they normally take 7 months to mature.
Okay, 7 months. Okay.
But for the cocks, which I normally separate, uh, at the age of 2 months, I normally separate the hens and the cocks, because I do deal with eggs, and also I deal with meat. So the cocks are for meat, and once I separate them, then I start preparing them to grow very fast, and then I sell them at the age of 5 months. Now, with the fodder, they grow very well. Also, using the commercial feed, they grow very well. And at the age of 5 months, they are ready to go to the market. And
Mhm.
let me say that we are what we eat. So
Mm,
the chicken that we normally rear here, we normally use what we call the organic ways. We never give the antibiotics. We normally just feed uh, the the hydroponic fodder, the commercial feed. We also provide other kales, spinach. We also provide other sources of protein. So that at that age of 5 months, then our cocks will be uh, mature enough for them to attain the required
mm,
weight for them to go to the market. And
to
the
the market.
market is very ready.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much once again for joining us. Um, uh, like I said,
Hello.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, it seems we're still having connection issues. Um, like guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm very grateful to have you guys on today. Oyewumi Adebipe, Margaret Ogundipe, Nkechi Uwonkolo, Yonda, thanks you so much for always, Yonda Olatunde, thank you for always being there and always, he getting our guests. That's the main guy behind who gets our guests and everything, marketing and promotions and everything. That's good. Thank you, Mr. Peter Moore, for joining us once again. Like I said, his YouTube channel is called Farmers Point. Go on there, join, like, share, and subscribe to their YouTube. You will learn a lot because I've been on it as well, and I've been, going through everything on their show. It's very on their channel. It's very informative, and it teaches you how to get your hydroponic fodder ready to go. Helps you reduce the cost of feeding your livestock, which is very, very important. And Do you have any last words you want to share with other farmers before we go?
Uh, okay. Now, the first thing that probably I would like to so when any farmer have something that is unique, is very good that he or she may bring it out to other farmers, that also other farmers may benefit from it. Now, I normally feel very okay when sharing ideas, and I also feel very good when learning new things
Mm,
from other people. Now, this is Peter Muiruri now talking to people from Nigeria, and that is probably what I would like to do. If I can mentor somebody, and probably that somebody benefits from my mentorship, then that is what I would like to see. So it is good always to share what you have, even if small. Thank you very much. I appreciate being here with you today. And
Wow, guys. Very grateful to have Mr. Peter on the show. Despite the issue of the network and everything, you can see that we've gotten a lot of information. At least we know the right place to go right now. So there you have it, guys. He's willing to mentor anybody that wants to learn more about hydroponic fodder, but Nigeria and anywhere in the world. You know, we are like everybody's viewing us from different part of the world, so not just Nigeria alone. Like I'm based in Canada, he's based in Kenya. We have viewers in Nigeria, in US, everywhere in the world. So he's willing to mentor anybody. You know, give them the his little sense that is known, the experiences that he's gone through while as a farmer, and that's a good take. Like I said, go on his YouTube channel. You know, message him on there, and I don't know, Mr. Peter, would you want to share like a contact or WhatsApp or email where someone that would want to learn from you can get in touch with you? Would you want to share it on here, or they should just go to your YouTube channel and message you? Yeah, the network is bad. Uh yeah, network is really bad. Sorry guys. Like I said, I think what we need to do is we're still going to bring Mr. Peter back once again, another day that we're able to sort out the network issues. He, like you said, he's willing to mentor anybody that is willing to learn, and he shares his idea. That's what a true farmer should do. Let's help each other grow. Let's help each other be successful as entrepreneurs. Let's help each other build a better future in agriculture. If you have a knowledge, you should be willing to share it. You should be happy to share it with others as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Sorry about the network. You know how it is on our show. There, no matter what, we keep going further. We try our best, and we've been able to share how you can reduce the cost of feeding in livestock today by using hydroponic fodder. And like I said, go join Mr. Moreri's YouTube channel, and you will learn more from there. Thank you so much, guys. And also from all our viewers that have been able to comment on the show, and those that didn't send in any comment, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks.